I think the more that I stare at this poster, the more awesome that I think, like, the art on these things actually looks. Like, the color scheme's so great. Like, I gotta say, I'm not disappointed in this. I'm also asking myself what's for dinner, but that's a whole another subject. So guys, if you want to check out Exodus, there'll be a link below in the description. Of course, we have a side deck discussion for everybody today, as I'm sure most of you are excited for. Lovely, right? Alright, let's dig into this bad boy. Oh, look! It's a normal shirt? I mean, what is this, like bluish purple, navy? I don't know what's going on, but we're going to talk about 5 side deck cards that kind of caught my eye from, well, the YCS this weekend. And some of them you're going to already know, some of them we need to talk about the implications of them in the current format. So first off here is Dino Wrestler Prankatops. Now, you probably have seen this big fat Cyber Dragon looking dude who's a wrestler, and you've probably went like, why do I want to play this card? I don't understand. Well, being able to pop any card on your opponent's field with a relatively large body attached to it during your opponent's turn seems relatively good. And did I mention he can special summon himself? Huh. It's almost like Cyber Dragon happened 10 years ago. Maybe it's been longer, maybe it's been like 9 years, but Cyber Dragon's been around for a very long time. And you kind of look at what's going on in the progress of the game, it's like, it took them 11 years to give us a better Cyber Dragon. Now, the new Cyber Dragon is fairly larger. Got a couple more stars, I think he's level 7. He's supposed to summon himself, and he can pop a Dino Wrestler to kill a Floodgate. Whoo! Main reason why you're using this in the current format is because people are sick and tired of getting Floodgated. Rivalry goes in. The thing that makes me cry myself to sleep, Royal Oppression, Imperial Order, Absolute Depression. These are all absolutely cards that you need to counteract yourselves with. And Dino Wrestler Prankatops gives you a means to do that. And that's what I actually think is the best about the card. Fucking Cyber Dragon that compete over something, pop a Floodgate. Absolute definition of Value Town. And that's what I look for in side deck cards. The fact that these things are that good. Exodus. Okay, so number 2 here is any kaiju, alright? People are looking to Radeon, Gamma Seal, whatever kaiju you're looking for. The era of Sphere Mode, it's not necessarily past, but people have kind of realized, well, if I'm playing against Sky Striker, I can just hand you a kaiju, right? Like, giving you a kaiju kind of alleviates my problem. Turns off your Widow Anger, turns off whatever you can do. If I play against Goki, well, I mean, I just got Gunblard for 4, so it's a bad time in itself. You play against Thunder Dragons, if your opponent doesn't have multiple of the big Thunder Dragon on the field, you can probably kaiju it away. I mean, you got things you can do, but for the most part now, we're looking to some sort of kaiju in the side deck as a means to kind of out more of the troublesome big boards. More or less now so than ever. The fact that there are more decks kind of coming into the format, like, you need to decide which kaiju is going to be good for you. Obviously, Radeon in the side deck for Thunder Dragons has synergy because he's a dark. You're playing Allure of Darkness. It just makes things more consistent with what you've already got cooking in your main deck. So you have to look to the attribute, the attack power, the things that are going to go best in your deck. I can't make that decision for you. I mean, Gamma Seal's the weakest. If you're worried about your opponent switching to 3,000 defense, that's on you. And then, of course, if your deck's playing Allure of Darkness or something dark-based, look to Radeon. You got to look for those little consistencies that will fix your deck. And I definitely like that about these little things. It's the little things that count. I think a lot of people tend to forget that in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a really strange thing, I know, in this day and age. Now, number 3. This is a big one right now. I think a lot of people, they know about this, but it's very underrated, and it's Book of Eclipse. We've gotten to that point now to where, well, the first thing you're going to ask yourself is, why do I want to play Book of Eclipse? Link monsters can't go into defense mode. You fucking fat piece of shit. You don't calm your shit, alright? It's not what it's for. Use Book of Eclipse as means to out the Thunder Dragon field. When your opponent produces these three, at most case I've seen three relatively large Thunder Dragon monsters on the field. Use Book of Eclipse as means to alleviate the entire field, flip it all face down, and play what your deck wants to do. A lot of people, I think, have forgotten the fact that Book of Eclipse exists. Well, Robbie, look here. I don't want my opponent drawing 3 cards. It doesn't matter, alright? You need to be able to play the game. If your opponent is beating your ass because there's a stupid floodgate on the field, you can't do anything, Exodus. So here's the thing. Please absolutely understand that I hate Book of Eclipse as a card. I'm only telling you this for your own benefit. This is one of those don't be caught with your fucking pants down when this shit shoots the fuck up in price. Because I already tell you, by the time this video probably goes up, somebody's already figured this shit out, and it's probably already shot up. This is going to be your main counteraction to being Thunder Dragons. Not every deck's going to be able to play it. I understand that. But this is something that you need to look to be able to play the game right now. I hate when formats go to this point that we have to play such a card like Book of Eclipse, but it's a stranger thing right now. So take it for what it's worth. I think it's a good call in the side deck. Obviously, it's specific to its own right. Understand that when you're trying to play it. Don't fuck up. You probably will. Next up, this one's been with us for a while, but I actually think Evenly Matched is now more powerful than ever. So, when you look at the Thunder Dragon board, you look at multiple things. You look at Goki, you see this powerhouse. Now, even when I look at Sky Strikers, I'm like, oh, Evenly Matched, GG. But what happens when you stare at a Thunder Dragon board and you're like, I kind of want to evenly match you. Now, I could be absolutely wrong here. Everything that I've seen so far and heard from other people's deck profiles has told me that evenly matched. It's pretty fucking good right now. Let's call it what it is. Being able to go second and blow your opponent out for literally 0 commitment, yeah, that's pretty good. Like, sure, I lose a battle phase, but if you've committed, like, everything to these boss monsters, especially in Thunder Dragons, and you get evenly matched, what do you do? Like, what do you do? Obviously, people will probably make an attempt to play around this. It's not going to be a great play around, because things like Mind Crush are they're disappearing now. Like, I don't see people wanting to do this. But if we start to migrate more towards evenly, I could see the return of Mind Crush. Now, evenly is not going to be good in every situation, and not everybody's going to be able to afford evenly. But this is one of those times where I think evenly, you need the card, man. Like, the card seems so good in theory. I'm sitting here, I'm like, cool, blow out Altergeist, blow out the shit show of Sky Striker. If I don't get Gumballard Loop, I can blow them out. Blow out Thunder Dragons, blow out the Sky Striker Mirror, blow out Sky Strikers. Totally awesome, evenly match them. Oh wait, my opponent can take my evenly. Well, I can do it against Mech Knights. Well, they're going second. Yeah, there's things like this that you need to understand. But I think evenly is not bad. And then the last one is Red Reboot. Now, we've seen Red Reboot forever. The card has been here literally since its existence, and it's doing the same thing it was meant to do. You Altergeist players out there, you know how I'm talking about. All of you that think it's funny to set all these trap cards, you think you got a good Thunder Dragon matchup? Well, every other deck that you annoy is now playing Red Reboot. Even Thunder Dragons are playing Red Reboot. This deck grinds the living shit out of our friends in the Thunder Dragon community. And I mean, sure, Altergeist they're still at full power, but people need to understand one thing here. Zilguidos is a fucking good card. Thunder Dragon effect, destroy Zilguidos, Zilguidos chain, bounce back. Like, that's the kind of shit show you're dealing with. Now, you can use Red Reboot for other really weird scenarios. Playing against True Draco, you can reset their trap cards so you don't have to deal with trap cards for the rest of the turn. You can Red Reboot a Solemn. I don't know. You better be going for game if you're Red Rebooting a Solemn. But there are other applications to do it. Red Reboot a Trickster Reincarnation so you don't lose your hand. there's the little things that count. And I don't think that Red Reboot is as good as it seems compared to the other four. I think Book of Eclipse is really fucking good. But, you know, give or take with the way that things are currently going in the game, we'll have to wait and see. It just kind of seems to be the little techie card that people are going for. Now, there are hand traps. If people aren't playing the hand traps, people are looking for other means to fit other cards in their side deck. But these have been the predominant ones I've seen so far. And if anything else comes up when November comes around, you know, we'll redo this video. As is tradition, we have to stay educated. So that's all I have for this discussion. Those are the top 5 side deck cards for the month of October. See you guys on the flippy side. Right? Yeah. Yeah. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.